Hey, man.
Hey, buddy.
Look at you. How you
What's
doing?
going on, 53? How you doing, man? What's going on?
Not much. How you doing?
All right. Where am I sitting at, man? What we got?
How about right over here?
Right over here?
Yeah, sure. That
All
sounds
right.
good.
Let me open my jacket here.
Sure.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
and that's what's special. That's what life's all about. When you retire, so-called retire, you're supposed to be able to just sit down and relax and do what you want. And I can't say that I'm actually retired, but I like to call this semi-retired almost. Yeah, but it's nice.
Good. All right. You ready, Dan? Okay. Well, first of all, thanks for joining us here today.
Oh, it's my pleasure.
Now, how does it feel to be a hero to so many thousands and thousands of kids out there?
Well, first of all, I never set out to be a hero. All I ever wanted to do ever since I was a kid was just play baseball. And through my efforts of playing baseball, and now I kind of look back and reflect on everything that I've achieved in the game, I guess it's kind of, it feels great. I mean, I never set out to do it, but it's something that just came with just hard work and determination, because I had to overcome a lot of odds to get where I was. And not only did I get there, but I achieved way more than I ever thought I could achieve. And in doing that, I guess I became a quote-unquote so-called hero.
Sure. Now, talk about growing up in your childhood and some of the struggles that your family had, and your father having to work 2 jobs and being one of 9 kids. That must have been difficult.
Oh, absolutely. I'm sure, believe me, I'm sure it was people worse off than me. But I mean, I got to, we didn't have much. What we had, we made do with it. And I think I respected my stuff that I had, like my shoes and stuff. My mother would say, this pair of shoes got to last you. And so when I come home, I wipe them off and do everything, because I knew I had to take care of these, because I wasn't a chance that I can just go like kids nowadays and go, hey, Mom, I want that $190 pair of Nikes. You can't do that.
Yeah.
And you couldn't do that back then. And plus, Chuck Taylor's were the shoes, and they were like $20 back then. So, but still, I mean, it was just a change of events, and I knew that what I had to make do with it and make it last until that time came where I can get something else. So for me, it was a tough childhood, because all my life people have been telling me that I couldn't do this and I couldn't do that because I was too short, I was too this. It was always about my height. It wasn't about my heart. And that's what keeps you going in life, I believe, is that if you believe something in your heart, then there's no way nobody can tell you what you can do and what you can't do.
When did you decide that baseball, that's what it is for you? When did you decide?
Ever since I was 5 years old. I mean, that's all I wanted to do, B. Ever since I know, my recollection, ever since I was 5 years old, the age of my son right now, that's all I knew at his age, that I wanted to play baseball. And so what I did is I kept that in my heart, and this is what I wanted to be. And if I didn't become a baseball player, I was going to work as hard as I possibly could. And then if I got a chance to be a baseball player, then great. But if I didn't get a chance to be a baseball player, then I'd have the satisfaction of knowing that I gave everything that I had, and now I can go do something else. Mm-hmm. So for me, it was like having a dream, chasing a dream, and fortunately for me, I got to live the dream. So for me, it was great.
How about kids out there, as far as advice and perseverance, if they're going through any struggles, what advice do you have for that?
Well, what I usually tell kids when I talk to them is first of all, try to tell them you can be whatever you want to be. Don't ever let anyone else dictate for you what you can do and what you can't do, because that's not right. I mean, there's no way in the world that somebody can tell you. If that's the case, you wouldn't be here talking in front of me if people didn't think you can do what you can do. Mm. So for me, it was just a situation where I knew what I could do, and nobody's going to keep me from reaching this goal that I had. And so what I try to tell kids is, be in control of your own destiny. You can do whatever you want to do. Don't ever let anybody bring you down. And first and foremost, always believe in yourself, because there's going to be good times, there's going to be bad times. And anybody can enjoy the good times. What I try to tell them is that anybody can enjoy the good, but when things are going bad, then you're really testing on what kind of person you really are. That's when you really have to show what you're all about.
And we talked a little bit now, but for kids at home, I'm wondering that, gosh, he's out of baseball now. Talk about what you're doing and how much you're enjoying it.
Well, I'm executive vice president for the Minnesota Twins right now. So for me, it's a nice deal, because I get to be involved in decisions that are made as far as baseball players and things like that. So for me, that's nice, because I am still in touch with the game a little bit, which I wanted to be. I want to be in touch with the game a little bit. And I enjoy what I'm doing, because when we get close to a player, if he might be a friend of mine, I might give him a call and say, hey man, well, what do you think? What do you think? I mean, we love to have you and things like that. And believe it or not, I got a taste of that last year when Terry Steinbach came here last year, and also Tewksbury. I got to talk to them both, and they end up ultimately coming here. So for me, that's satisfying. I mean, that's very satisfying. I mean, they came here, and I think they liked what they saw. I mean, Molly just re-signed, as you know. So for me, it's different kinds of satisfaction. I get to do lots of things, and I get to be involved in anything the Twins may be a part of. Also, I get to go out and still make a difference in people's lives. So for me, I kind of got my cake and get to eat it too.
When you say make a difference in people's lives, what's most important for you and the advice that you want to give out?
Well, it depends on what age group you're talking about, of course. But usually, if you're talking about the little kids, I mean, little kids, I just want them to be little kids. That's what I tell them. Just be kids and just enjoy yourselves. Of course, when you get the kids that are in junior high, of course, they deal with daily pressures and peer pressures themselves. And I try to tell them just make your own decisions. That's what I try to tell like middle schoolers when I go talk to middle school kids. Make your own decisions. Don't be a follower. The world is full of followers. We need leaders. So if it's 10 of you and 9 of you are going that way, then if you want to be the 10th one, then go because you want to go. Don't go because they tell you this is the way to go. So think about the situation and make the decision, and hopefully it's the right one. When I talk to high school kids, I tell them that this is the most important time of their lives. They're going to have more fun now, more memories than they'll ever have in life. And I try to tell them to enjoy themselves too, because now after high school, now you're going to college. So now you get into the real world now. You go to college and things are harder, and nobody's going to be doing for you anymore when you go to college. You have to do for yourself. But then again, when you leave college, now you get out here in the real world. And in the real world, things aren't always as they seem. I mean, you really have to get out here and know what you're doing, and you have to be able to adjust, adapt to certain situations. And I think that that's what college is for. It prepares you to get out here in the real world. And hopefully you can make a difference in people's lives too.
Growing up, who were your heroes?
Well, in life, my mom and dad were my heroes. There's no doubt about it. I'm the baby of 9 kids, and I got 5 brothers and 3 sisters, and anybody that has 9 kids is my hero. There's no doubt about it. But my mom and dad were special to me, and I think they're the reason I'm sitting here talking to you right now, because they instilled this in me, that I could do whatever it is I wanted to do. And that's something that I'll be forever be thankful for until I leave this earth. So for me in life, my mom and dad were my heroes. But in baseball, Ernie Banks and Billy Williams and Willie Mays were my baseball heroes. So I mean, that was pretty much it. I mean, but in life, my mom and dad were my heroes. And in sports, I mean, in baseball in general, Ernie Banks, Billy Williams, and Willie Mays, that was it.
We like to, for this show, we're talking about, the show is called Everyday Heroes. And really, a lot of kids will look to Michael Jordan or Shaquille O'Neal as a hero or their role model. What do you think as far as kids for role models and advice on choosing role models?
Well, I don't really have any advice. I mean, because no matter what I say, people gonna like who they want to like anyway. But I try to tell them, if this guy's your role model, then make sure you appreciate everything that he does and the way that he goes about business. People say, we know Charles Barkley came out and said, well, I'm not a hero, I'm not a role model. Your parents should be role models, which is true. It's true to a certain point, because if you don't have leadership at home, you can't expect Charles to come in and just raise your kids. That's not fair to Charles. Charles gets paid to play basketball. That's his job. And what he said had a lot of significance to it. And I mean, I understood what he said. But then again, for me, I felt a certain responsibility. I'm sure that Charles does too, a certain responsibility to lead kids in the right direction, to tell them, I don't lie to kids when I go talk to them. They say, well, Kirby, I want to be a baseball player. I tell them, everybody can't play baseball. I said, but think about this. Baseball players, they need agents, they need lawyers, they need doctors, they need teachers, they need all these things. So you can be anything in life and still be important to people. You don't have to just be a baseball player or an athlete to be important in someone's life. You can just be an everyday person and be in a Boys and Girls Club, be a member of the Boys and Girls Club, and take a kid under your wing, and all of a sudden lead him in the right direction, and all of a sudden you're a hero. So I try to tell them that you don't have to be a ball player. You can just be yourself and be special to someone. That's what I try to tell everybody. You're special. I'm not special because I'm Kirby Puckett. I'm a human being first and foremost. And that's what I try to tell them. Don't try to be nothing that you're not. I'm a hero before I'm Kirby. I'm just an average human being before I'm anything else. And we all are.
Right.
And that's where it all starts.
Great. I think we're golden there. Hey! He'll probably just get some couple other shots here. But yeah, good. How about what do you want to from now on, from here? What's next for you?
For me, I mean, as far as life or what?
Yeah.
Well, right now I'm just enjoying my kids grow up right now. I mean, that's what I'm enjoying. I have a 7-year-old, I have Catherine at home and little Kirby. So I got 2 kids at home that are 7 and 5, and for me, it's special just coming home every day and just being with them every single day instead of being out on the road for weeks at a time. Now I'm able to be home every day. And to see them mature and see them grow up and be kids first and foremost. But then I saw Catherine grow up now, and she's in 1st grade now. So, first grade is a big transition for children. Because all of a sudden you're not in preschool, you don't play all day, you don't play games anymore. Now you actually have to learn how to read and study and do all and bring home homework. So this is a transition period for me in my house. Little Kirby, he's 5. He's still got another year to play around. But then after that, it gets serious for him too. So I mean, I'm enjoying all parts of my life now are just great. I mean, they really are. I mean, I don't have any complaints whatsoever. I never complained in the first place.
Yeah.
But now, I mean, it's good because I get to do what I want to do, and I think that's what most people shoot for. The whole life. You can ask anybody. I mean, people, when you work a job for people, when you work for people, the people dictate what you can do. But now, in my position, I mean, I get to pretty much do whatever it is I want to do and do what I'm doing for the baseball team, too. So for me, I get to, life is great.
Yeah.
It really is.
Now, what's Tanya up to these days? Is she?
Well, right now, the Christmas frenzies are amongst us right now, and she's going crazy. But around this time of year, she gets stressed out like most moms do, and she wants everything to be perfect. And, you know, things can't be perfect. You know, you have to understand that. But, I mean, she wants everything to go good, and she's a mom, and most moms want that. And so for me, I mean, I got the easy job. I only have to buy for her. She buys for the kids and the in-laws and the mother-in-laws and the sister-in-laws and my sisters. And so it's a long road for her. I mean, she has to do a lot of, and then she wraps them all, you know, and everything. So it's a lot of, you know, she's in it. You know, we got the kids, and we take the kids to school, and she's just so busy every single day. She's doing something every day, but that's what being a mom is all about.
Good. One last thing, Dan, if we can get what happened. Do you mind talking about that for a little bit?
No, I don't mind. Well, for me, in my situation, I do have glaucoma. I had glaucoma in my eye. And what glaucoma is the pressure that builds up behind the eye. So it's, and unfortunately, anybody that has glaucoma doesn't give any warning signs. So for me, people say, well, how didn't you know, Kirby, that you had glaucoma? I said, well, I took all these tests. I took 5 or 6 different examinations every single year of my baseball career. And I never got tested for glaucoma. Nobody ever tested me. So I guess if I would have been tested, I would have known what it was all about. Unfortunately, I didn't get tested, and finally, when glaucoma comes, we call it a thief in the night in the business. That's what we call it, and it just comes and just takes your eyesight, and then it's gone. I mean, if it gave you warning signals, of course, you say, well, my eyes, something wrong with my eyes. No warning signals at all. If you don't know you have it, it'll come and it'll take your eyesight. So that's my job now. I'm a national spokesperson for glaucoma, so I'm out educating people about glaucoma. I've been to San Francisco, Florida, Chicago, New York. I've been all places now. Next year, I'm going to do more places too. I'm going to do about 6 more places next year, and I mean, it's nice because all right?
Very nice. That's right. Yes.
I'm sorry.
That's all right.
Did your father have glaucoma too?
They said that when he died, my sister said he did have it in late years, but I never knew that. I mean, my family, my dad was perfectly healthy. He worked 2 jobs and worked till he was 70 years old. They had to pretty much make him retire. I mean, he never took vacations or anything like that. My dad was a workaholic. But I guess when you have 9 kids, you got to be a workaholic. You got to take care of them. And then my mom was she was a house mom, and she made sure everything was running smooth. And Dad made sure that we had shoes on our feet and clothes on our body and things like that. So it was great.
Okay, we got it.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Excuse me.
So,
all right.
you all right, man?
Yeah.
Gotta get that pubic hair out of your throat, man. Me? Huh? Yeah.
Here, I can't take that. You see Herbeck a lot?
No, I talk to him.
Yeah.
He calls me.
trophies, get the rings. Give me the high sign. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Many people who we consider heroes overcome adversity or unfortunate things that happen to us. Three, two, one. Many people who we consider heroes overcome adversity or unfortunate things that happen to us.
That's pretty good.
All right.
Not much of a background. Okay.
3, 2, 1. Many people who we consider heroes overcome adversity or unfortunate things that happen to us.
That's pretty good.
3, 2, 1. Many people who we, 3, 2, 1. Many people who we consider heroes overcome adversity or unfortunate things that happen to us.
Okay, try again.
3, 2, 1. Many people who
A little bit this way. There you go.
3, 2, 1. Many people who we consider heroes overcome adversity or unfortunate things that happen to us. One more time.
That moves a little bit too. Okay.
3, 2, 1. Many people who we consider heroes overcome adversity or unfortunate things that happen to us.
Okay.
3, 2, 1. Many people who we consider heroes overcome adversity or unfortunate things that happen to us. All right.
All right, man.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Kirby Puckett rose from the inner city of Chicago to the big leagues. Okay. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Kirby Puckett rose from the inner city of Chicago to the big leagues.
Good. That was good. Let's do another one.
3, 2, 1. Kirby Puckett rose from the inner city of Chicago to the big leagues. 3, 2, 1. Kirby Puckett rose from the inner city of Chicago to the big leagues.
Okay.
3, hold on. 3, 2, 1. Kirby Puckett rose from the inner city of Chicago to the big leagues, only to have his career cut short with a battle with 3, 2, 1. Kirby Puckett rose from the inner city of Chicago to the big leagues, only to have his career cut short with a battle with glaucoma.
Do one more like
Yeah.
that?
3, 2, 1. Kirby Puckett rose from the inner city of Chicago to the big leagues, only to have his career cut short with a battle with glaucoma. One more time. 3, 2, wind is picking up here. 3, 2, 1. Kirby Puckett rose from the inner city of Chicago to the big leagues, only to have his career cut short with a battle with glaucoma. Okay, one more. 3, 2, 1. Kirby Puckett rose from the inner city of Chicago to the big leagues, only to have his career cut short with a battle with glaucoma, a disease that affects the eyesight.
That's good. Let's do one more like that.
Okay.
Stagger a little bit. Okay.
3, 2, 1. Kirby Puckett rose from the inner city of Chicago to the big leagues, only to have his career cut short with a...
Okay.
3, 2, 1. Kirby Puckett rose from the inner city of Chicago to the big leagues, only to have his career cut short with a battle with glaucoma, a disease that affects the eyesight.
Way more like that. That was good.
Okay. Here's we get out here.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1. Kirby Puckett rose from the inner city of Chicago to the big leagues, only to have his career cut short with a battle with glaucoma, a disease that affects the eyesight. All right.
That's good.
Now, how are we going to get into this one?
I'll
Because,
just move this way.
all right.
Okay, man. Well, let's see. Doghouse. Let's see.
Can you do a whoosh, whip zoom from the player?
Yeah, I think I can do that. Okay.
You got to wait till 12 bells.
Okay, whenever you're ready.
All right. Here we go in 3, 2, 1. This disease may have benched Kirby from playing baseball, but it certainly did not bench him from life.
That was good, man. Okay, man.
3, 2, 1. This disease may have benched Kirby from playing baseball, but it certainly did not bench him from life.
Okay, let's try one more.
3, 2, 1. This disease may have benched Kirby from playing baseball, but it certainly did not bench him from life.
Alright. Let's try one more like that. That's pretty good.
3, 2, 1. This disease may have benched Kirby from playing baseball, but it certainly did not bench him from life.
Think about it.
Today, who are making a difference in their families and their communities. Tell me when you're ready.
Okay, let's, how are we gonna
Today, who are making a difference in their families and their communities. Man, we get the worst luck. There are many kids today who are making a difference in their families and their communities.
Okay, man.
3, 2, 1. There are many kids today who are making a difference in their families and their communities. 3, 2, 1. There are many kids today who are making a difference in their families and their communities.
That's good.
How's the hair doing?
It's pretty good. It's hitting you straight on.
3, 2, 1. There are many kids today who are making a difference in their families and their communities. I think we got that second one was good.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll just read this quick.
Okay.
Here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Stacy is active in getting volunteers to help senior citizens. Sarah is busy keeping her city park clean. And Chris, who has cerebral palsy, is speaking at many different organizations teaching other kids not to be afraid to be friends with kids who have disabilities. Chris, one more time. And Chris, who has cerebral palsy, is speaking at many different organizations teaching other kids not to be afraid to be friends with kids who have disabilities. All right.
Excellent.
Now this last thing, because I have to say that line. Here's 5 more ways.
Okay.
Ready?
We're set.
You can make a difference too. Volunteer, clean up a park, plant a tree, help a kid with homework, visit a senior citizen. And ready?
Second here. I'll come walk and cheese. Okay.
Ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1. Here's 5 more ways.
Okay, let's try it one more time. That's good. Okay.
3, 2, 1. Here's 5 more ways. Okay, and those are.
Yeah.
Be a positive leader. Say no to drugs. Tell the truth. Be a friend. Listen to others. Smile.
All right. Let me say this last line here. Let's try on this up.
Yeah.
Can you see above that or?
No.
Okay. 3, 2, 1. Everyday heroes. You can be one too.
Good.
3, 2, 1. Everyday heroes. You can be one too.
Your hair's a little screwed up there.
Okay. 3, 2, 1. Everyday heroes. You can be one too. All right.